There is a specific physical sensation that washes over you when social plans get canceled. The front door clicks shut, the noise of the outside world fades, and without you even asking them to, your shoulders drop an inch. You can finally breathe. From the outside, staying home looks like avoidance. Our culture values constant motion and high visibility, so choosing an empty living room over a crowded space is often labeled as laziness or a lack of ambition. But this urge for silence feels more like a necessity than a choice. It raises the question of why a quiet house feels like the only place where some of us can truly return to ourselves. Our bodies often learn these patterns long before our minds do. After periods of intense pressure, the system begins seeking out the one environment where it no longer has to perform or respond. Identifying these physical signals is the first step toward understanding the difference between a healthy need for recovery and a slow slide into self-isolation. Think of this central reservoir as your daily energy capacity. Overlapping conversations, buzzing phones, and social demands bombard it, draining it rapidly. When resources reach a critical low, the nervous system initiates a withdrawal strategy, locking the gates to blocked noise and stabilize energy. In this context, home functions as a controlled environment. The lighting is predictable, the sounds are familiar, and external demands drop to zero. This need for control is the core of true introversion. It is an energy economy where unstructured, high-stimulus interaction carries a heavy physiological cost, regardless of how much you might enjoy the people involved. Once that energy is spent, the after effects appear as mental fog and physical heaviness. The system requires uninterrupted silence and physical space to repair the deficit. Sleep alone isn't enough. For creators and thinkers, this low-pressure environment acts as a workshop. It provides the continuity needed for distant ideas to connect without being interrupted by the noise of the outside world. Closing the door allows the nervous system to lower its guard. It is a reset that brings you back to a functional baseline, rebuilding the capacity you need to eventually face the world again. There is a subtle threshold where staying home stops feeling like recovery and starts feeling like a restriction. You might notice that invitations feel impossibly heavy before you even read them. Days begin to blur together without clear markers, and the sense of relief you once felt is replaced by a strange, hollow lack of motivation. Without external friction, solitude creates a feedback loop. Thoughts turn entirely inward. Overthinking takes over, and the inner critic grows louder. This isolation triggers a loop of shame. You measure your quiet life against society's timelines, watching others move forward while you feel fundamentally stuck. And this shame is isolating by design. The more you judge yourself for staying inside, the more you withdraw, causing the original protective strategy to outlive the actual threat. Realizing you are stuck is not a sign of personal failure. It means a survival mechanism that once kept you intact now requires a gentle rebalancing to allow for more movement. The standard advice to just get out more usually backfires. Forcing high-energy socializing can instantly overwhelm the nervous system, reinforcing the idea that the outside world is inherently unsafe. A more sustainable approach involves gentle contact. This means re-entering the world through low-stakes actions, like a quiet walk or a single meaningful conversation, rather than diving into high-stimulation environments. This model shows how re-entry works. Your home node now has a permeable boundary. These small, consistent trips remind the nervous system that safety can exist beyond your front door without costing everything you have. Success here means turning the home into a base that grounds you. It becomes the starting point for exploration, rather than a final destination that limits where you can go. True balance involves carrying your internal quiet with you. You can step away from life just enough to remain intact, while staying close enough to actually live it.